All right, Kicking It With Jason. I'm so excited about this episode because I'm here with GNess. She's gonna tell us why she goes by GNess, but I'm super excited to be here with you. Thanks for having me in your beautiful home. We got Diego Rivera art. You can't really see it, but that's behind us. We got elephants all up in here. Beautiful art. But why do you go by GNess?
GNess. It's G for Grace.
Oh, okay.
See.
Got it.
No, because I'm a G. Not a G.
I'm a G too. There's two G's. This is the Kicking It With G's podcast.
There you go. See?
Wait, so is your name Grace?
My name is Grace.
I did not know that.
Yeah, my name's Grace. And my middle name is Vanessa.
Got it.
So it's Ness for Vanessa. So
wait, I think I did know it was Grace, but then I see Vanessa, like Ness all the time on Instagram. I just like, oh, it's Vanessa.
It's Vanessa.
Yeah.
I know. Everybody asks me, what's your name? Ness. It's my incognito.
Yeah. I like it. How do we meet?
How did we meet? Ooh, let me see. My friend Nance, she dragged me to the gym. No, I'm just kidding. No, she
did drag you. That's what I heard.
No, she didn't drag me. She didn't drag me. She just said, hey, you want to go work out with me? And I was like, why not? This feisty girl, you know.
No, tell her what you mean. You want to do the best workout of your life.
Oh, yeah, totally. Totally.
I want to go do that.
If you want to get the best workout of your life, you got to go with Jason. Jason will work you off.
Exactly.
He doesn't concentrate well, but it's all
good. Man, I'd be like all over playing music, recording, talking, not knowing what rep number set we're on.
Yeah, we're like, hey Jason, what was the next one?
Oh my gosh.
But I got my first, what is it?
Kickboxing?
No, the band.
Resistant band.
The resistant band from...
Yep, the red and black one. I saw you wearing it in your workout video.
Yep.
Because those bands, like, they really work your legs. They look simple, but they do the trick.
Yeah.
So. Have you been using it lately? Like a lot?
I use it a lot, actually.
Nice. Yeah. You doing like fire hydrants, kickbacks, squats, all that?
Everything.
Woo! But yeah, that's how we met. I used to train her niece, right? That's your niece.
Yes.
Her niece Nancy. Nancy's awesome, incredible. She's doing powerlifting right now.
She is.
Yeah, she's killing it. So shout out to Nancy. Yeah, Nancy trains. Well, when we had classes going, Nancy was training my kickboxing class. She brought her auntie. She came in, did kick. That was your first kickboxing experience?
No.
No? No. It was your best one, though, huh?
Definitely.
Oh, you about to say no? What a G. She's just like, no, right? See? You're a G. She's like, no.
I know with your competitor. You know how?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it was at Dumal's Academy Martial Arts.
Yeah,
Dumal.
Okay,
yeah,
Dumal. See, I can't even say it. That's how good he is.
It's all good. Everybody messes up at the first try. But yeah, that studio was in Pinole. And then, yeah, we did the class. You're awesome. I know the leg part was burning. I remember you doing the butt workout at the end. Yeah, that hurts.
That does hurt.
That hurts.
Does hurt.
Yeah.
That does hurt. I was like, can you go easy on me, please? And you're like, nope. You got this.
All right, kickboxing. What was like your favorite moves? Do you remember, like when you were hitting the bag? Did you have a favorite move?
Honestly, you want me to be really honest?
Be honest.
I don't even know the name of the move.
Show us. Get on the table and show us. Oh, you got a little Bobby weave.
I like that. What is it? Jab.
The jab cross and the hooks?
Yeah, there you go. Jab cross.
Did you like the kicking?
I do like the kicking. Nancy whips my butt in that. That girl can like...
Yeah. Did you see that video I put up yesterday?
Yeah, she's like a little ninja.
That was a throwback. Yes. Even like my this is part of my brand, Roundhouse Like You Mean It. The Roundhouse is like one of the most coolest, powerful kicks you can throw in all of kickboxing. So we do a lot of them. But yeah, I remember you had some good kicks. You did. You had some really good kicks.
I do like the kicking. I think it's a good exercise for your whole leg.
Yeah.
But I haven't done kickboxing in like 6 years.
I brought the hand mitts, like we can get a session and we can't. No, you got meetings and all this. But yeah, I'm on my way to SoCal because I'm going to go visit my brother, and I'm trying to get a whole bunch of podcasts in with incredible people. And of course, I thought of you, GNess, and the work you're doing with life counseling and life coaching, right? Counseling and life coaching stuff. Yeah, I mean, I want to learn more about your career, how you do that, your experience, why you started, all that beautiful stuff, and just have fun with all these other questions and like your home gym, photo shoot, why you like elephants. We got some good stuff that's gonna happen on this episode. But
dang,
yeah,
drill all this info out.
yes. All right, tell us, like, give us your background, like where you're from. How do you look 25? You know, how do you stay looking 25? All those good things.
Oh my god.
Yeah, give us a background.
Okay.
Keep 25.
If I give you my secret, then everybody's gonna be 25, and that's not cool. Then I'm gonna start looking older.
I know what it is.
I don't know.
It's burning hot coffee that you can't. She gave me some coffee this morning. I can't. It's still cool enough. It's gonna be cool by the end of this 1 hour podcast. I don't know how long it's going, but yeah, it'll be cool in an hour. But yeah, go ahead. Give me the shit.
Did you burn yourself?
I did. That's why I'm talking with a lisp. I got like I got burns on my tongue.
So I can't drink it. I can already feel like it's burning me.
Yeah, that's exactly what I said. My eyebrows felt burnt off. I was like, God, you got some eyeliner for I can't be up there with no eyebrows. Goodness gracious.
Hey, I hooked you up with some good coffee.
You did. That coffee's good.
Coffee. It's good coffee.
Yeah, we gotta talk more about that in the episode
Organic,
too. That was
right.
like I never tried that. It was good.
It's good. It's good. It's good.
You just like how I picked out the cinnamon? I got.
I know
taste.
you have really good taste buds. I was like, wow, cinnamon. Mm-hmm. It's like a little tiny sprinkle of cinnamon.
But I got it though. I could have named the other 10 organic stuff in it, but
chai.
Cool.
Chai. Good. Chai. Out of all of them,
yes,
cinnamon.
Yes.
All right. So where am I from? I grew up
from?
in DP. That's short for Dos Palos.
Dos Palos. That's in Mexico.
No, that's like right here down the street.
Swear.
I
did not know that.
Yeah, like 15 minutes from here.
So you've always been in this area?
No. I mean, I was in the Bay Area for 12 years.
Got it.
But this is my hometown area, yes.
What was it like growing up in Dos Palos?
Beautiful. Definitely no electronics. That sounded you out. Mainly me and my bike. It was really good.
Yeah.
I kind of raced myself. Yeah, I was always all over town, just riding my bike. That's it.
Really? Did you bike to school and everything like that?
I didn't bike to school, but on weekends I did, and in the summer I always did. I was always on my bike. A lot of, I've always liked cycling, so.
I love biking too. Biking's fun.
Yeah, biking is fun. I used to have like an 18-speed, very lightweight bike. Mm-hmm. Nice.
That's awesome. My little brother loves biking. You see that? Like, it's a new trend. Like, I don't know what the bikes are even called, but like boys get on their bikes and they just ride together. Like how guys do with the motorcycles, kids are doing that with bikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they're doing like all these wheelies.
I like that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
pretty cool.
I like that. I need to set up my own little clan then, the GNess.
Yeah, I'll be in it.
All the way from the Bay Area over here. I want you to come all the way from the Bay Area over here in your bike.
Dude, there's a lot of biking spots for sure out here.
I'll meet you halfway. It'll only take us about a couple of weeks to meet in the middle.
Exactly. So you say you raised yourself, pretty much? Is that what you said?
I pretty much did.
How did that go? Like why did that happen?
Ooh.
Well, I mean, you don't have to. Like, hey, I got family. Like, I get it.
It's all right. It's in that though. It's pretty like. So my dad passed away when I was 12, and my relationship with my mother pretty much. I don't want to talk bad about her, but it didn't really work out.
Understandable.
So I was removed from my mother's home when I was 16.
Got it.
Not a lot of people know that.
Got it.
And I've been working since I was 13.
What was your first job? My
first job was at a... If I say it, then are they going to like imprison him? No, I'm just kidding. It was at a liquor store.
Wow.
It was a DP liquor store. It was a mini mart.
Was it like strict, like how it is in 2020?
Yeah. Well, you know what? When you grow up in a small town, it's different.
Yeah,
it's very different. And then he was dating my mom, kind of thing. So I mean, he did pay me, he was like, just say that I went to the restroom and I come back, and I was like, all right. What was I saying? Like, is he gonna get like in prison?
Oh shit.
We won't say any names, so it's all good.
Yeah. But I remember my grandma used to be like, she used to send my uncle and my dad to the liquor store to get cigarettes. They were kids. But that's why they were just like, yeah, go get it. Go get some cigarettes. But you can't do that, of course, now. It's way different. Yeah. That was like the 80s, 70s, 80s, something like that.
Yeah, like the 80s. Yeah, I know that they have like the little zigzags. Those were famous.
Mm-hmm.
What is
Orange
this?
pack, was it an orange pack?
Yeah.
And my cousins used to have that, and they were smoking something else. Yeah. Uh-huh.
I'm not saying anything.
I remember that. I was like 16. Remember that, seeing that. But yeah, get it. I get it. Yeah. Like my family, I never really even shared this on my podcast, but my
see how I'm like.
I know. You share your family, so I gotta share mine. I was actually raised by my great auntie, my great uncle. That's what I call mom and dad. They raised me because my biological mom was on drugs, couldn't take care of me, my brothers, my siblings, and actually my dad, he got murdered. My biological dad. I honestly don't even know what age he died. I want to say young though. I think 22 if I'm being honest.
Ooh,
that's crazy.
Young.
It's super crazy.
So he had you at a very young age.
Yeah.
Super, super young age.
Yeah.
How did that make you feel?
Honestly, I didn't have emotion to it because I wasn't really connected to him. I knew him, and I remember getting Nikes from him, my first pair of Nikes from him. I remember him coming by my great grandparents' house. I remember some things. I remember the funeral. I didn't even cry. I cried more for Kobe Bryant than I did for my biological dad. That says a lot about legacy and impact.
That does.
Yeah.
How old were you?
I was like 5.
Oh, you were very young.
Yeah, 5 or 6. It was like first grade, maybe second grade. So, and then I remember my mom. She was like my great auntie. My mom. She one day she had tears coming out of her eyes, and then she had a newspaper. She's like, Jason, I need to show you something. And it was him in the paper about being murdered. So that was crazy. And I was just
sorry.
Yeah, actually, I didn't go to the funeral. Now I remember, I went to the viewing.
Did you?
Yeah.
So we share that in common. I actually have never ever met my biological father. He's alive somewhere in Mexico. My stepdad was the one that raised me.
Got it.
But for my stepdad, I didn't go to the funeral. I don't do well in funerals. I actually rarely attend funerals because it still hurts. And I only went to my father's viewing, which I shouldn't have, but. And it was from afar. I didn't even get to see him.
Got it.
Just prefer to remember him in a better light.
Yeah. Understandable. Super understandable. Yeah, and I'm sure those experiences, you probably think about it every day, but it's made you. I mean, you're an incredible woman, so in some way it's propelled you to be strong, and it's done something, right?
Thank you. No, yes. Actually, I've always said my dad's my hero. He's my motivation, actually. He's like he is that voice behind my head telling me, keep going. Don't quit.
Right.
Your word is your bond. Your word is your bond. You gotta just keep going.
Yeah.
He would always tell me, you're meant for great things. You're meant for great things. And I kind of carry that on to my children. I've always told them, you're meant for great things.
Yeah. How many kids do you have?
20.
20?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
You've been busy.
3. Jason.
3.
I'm 3.
That's awesome.
3.
I have 8 siblings. 7. There's 8 total.
I thought you were going to say kids. I was like, dang, Jason, I know that.
I've been busy there, right? Like,
woo, a dozen, a football team.
After drinking that coffee, I'm about to be real busy. But yeah. So you have 3 kids. You also have a grandkid now, right?
So I have a nearly 25-year-old, a 23-year-old. My 23-year-old son has my titi, my Matthias. He's 11 months. He'll be 1 next month in March. And then I'm expecting Camila, which is our grandbaby girl. That's for my oldest. I know. So nice. 2 grandbabies.
Growing family.
And my 13-year-old daughter. So.
What have you seen of course you have, but you see the difference between being a parent and a grandparent? Like, is it like a different?
That's a really good question. That's a really good question. I'll tell you why. I've never believed in favoritism, so I don't have a favorite child. And even though my children are like, I'm like the favorite, and I'm like,
she told me who her favorite kid is.
No, I didn't. No, I didn't. I don't have favorites. I really don't have favorites.
Middle child. I'm just kidding. It's usually the youngest though when it does come to favorites. So but you don't have favorites. I believe.
I honestly don't have any favorites, and my best friends would be able to tell you that I don't have any favorites at all. And you know what? This hype about oh, you're going to love your grandkids a lot more than you love your kids. And I was waiting for that. I honestly was waiting. And not to say that I don't love my titi, I love him. But I still can't say that my grandson is my favorite.
Yeah.
You know, or that I love him more than I love my children. I can't say that. Yeah. I've always been very uniform and like, I love them all for the different qualities that they bring, but I can't say that I love one more than the other.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say my grandparents love me and my brother way more.
Okay.
Well, it felt like it. Shoot, she spoiled it. She loved this. But no, she was awesome. My grandma and my grandpa, both of them, they were real cool.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, congrats on the grandkids and the
Thank
grandfamily.
you.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
Oh, what I did want to say back to with how, you know, your dad and how that, you know, you still think about it and it pushes you like that same thing too. I think about it a lot actually. How my dad passed away at like 22.
Ooh.
I'm 29. Like that could have been like, that's
22.
crazy, you know? That's so crazy to me.
True.
So that's why I'm like so grateful, appreciative. And he was a black man that came out of Richmond. You know, Richmond is like, it's not always so good for black men. So, you know, my family is rooted from there, and you know, so I'm super, super appreciative. I don't take that for granted of the life experience that I experienced at a young age too. So, but yeah, what's one of the things you feel like you wanted your kids to learn as you raise them and everything? What's like the main values you wanted to pass to them or continue to pass them even?
You know what? Because of my childhood and how it was so rough, and I've always said, in life you have two choices. You can be the victim and you could just feel bad for yourself, or you can totally change it around. And I'm the type of person that if you think I can't, you just double dared me to do it. And I'm going to do it. Like,
I love
I'm
that.
I'm just prove you wrong.
I love that. I do that too.
Really? That's good.
Yeah, like that. I mean, that's what winners do. Like,
heck yeah.
When I get bad, mean comments or DMs on the internet, I don't know why people do it. I'm putting out nothing but good stuff. But I mean, people just they're in their own insecurities. You know all this, right? They're in their own insecurities and like whatever they're going through. Sometimes it's not even about you. It's about something.
Oh, it's always about them. It's never about you.
Yeah, it's about something there. Like I got one recently. I'm not gonna put him on blast, but the dude like went off on me. I was like, bro, what's up with the slander? That's all I said. I was like, what's up? You know, I didn't even go back at him. I just knew it was already something. Something triggered it. Like I was like, what's up with the slander? And he finally apologized, cooled off.
Oh, good.
Yeah, but I was like, at the end of it, I was like, you know, I told him, I was like, man, no matter what anybody posts me, I'm going to continue. I mean, I just turned that into fuel. Like, when somebody, if somebody doesn't want me to go hard, the worst thing you could do is, like, try to put slander on, because I just converted.
Yeah.
Like, it didn't help in any way. It helped me. So you're the same way when somebody...
I'm like that. And kudos to him for apologizing, because I think that... I like to keep it real. I'm a very upfront person.
Yes, you
kind
are.
of like what you said earlier. Like sometimes people can't handle my directness. And
I was like, girl, you firm. You got this firm thing about you.
I'm like that. I'm just like very, and I post a lot about being honest and having that combination, right? Of being honest and confident, but staying humble. And I really, really 100% mean it, because at this point in my life, I've only met a few who could actually handle the truth and really like have the guts and the cojones to say, it's like
cojones,
this, you know?
Yes.
I appreciate that. That's just like so attractive when someone could just be dead on honest, just like put your face to it. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like you might not like it, but here it is. Now you decide what to do with it. And I like that. But anyways, back to the other, because I didn't like my upbringing, I said, I'm going to switch it. I'm going to build my own legacy. I'm going to change things around. I raised my kids out of respect. Yeah. Now, for those of you who don't believe in God, that's, my respects. But for me, I feel like God said, here are your 3 children. I trust you with them. Teach them you're good, you're bad. And that's how I raised them. But I told them, once you guys have that sense of doing things on your own, do your own research. Inform yourself. What I think is right might not be right. What I think is wrong might not be wrong, but do your own research, find out, follow your own beliefs, follow whatever religion you want to follow, find yourself. And I've just been very respectful with my kids that way, and it's worked for me. I think that it's just important to respect them as an individual.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe in stepping on their feet or imposing myself or my beliefs on my children or anyone for that matter. I'm very non-judgmental. I just accept people for who they are, and I've raised my children to be that way. And I've also raised them that if you have, it's good. I like the good stuff, but stay humble. You don't need to brag about it. You'll never see me posting about any of my belongings because that doesn't define me. What defines me are my core values, and that's how I raised my children, to just be very just respectful, very humble, go-getters. And we have a really, really, really cool relationship, like, bruh, what you doing? like that. It's that's just like cool. Very, very cool. I always said we grew up together, and I always told them I'm not perfect. I still need hugs. I still need the cariñitos.
What's cariñitos?
Cariñitos, you know, like when like the forms of endearment. You know, like
cariñitos.
Just being cutesy and huggy and all that stuff.
Flowers, hey mom.
Oh, that's a big one, and they hate this part. And hate is a word that we normally don't use. We always say we strongly dislike, but they don't like me to talk about death. And I always tell them, don't give me flowers when I'm dead. Give me flowers now. I need to see them flowers now.
Yes.
And I don't want to be buried. I want to be cremated. I already told them everybody's gonna get my ashes because I feel like it's a burden to have someone go to the cemetery and have to clean it up, and then they have that in the back of their mind, like, God, we haven't visited mom, or whatever.
Yeah.
Nah, just pour them ashes in a little tree, my little bonsai tree.
I like that. You don't be spread out somewhere?
I told them, you can either flush it down the toilet, you can spread it somewhere, you can wear it on you can put it in a pot or plant, but make your peace with me and move on. Like, I don't want that. I don't want to ever, I don't know what it is in the afterlife, but I don't ever want to see them in a cemetery.
Yeah.
I don't. I want them living their life. I want them feeling proud of me and probably having my memory like live on, like I did it for them with my father.
Yeah.
But that's it. I don't want them to be at a cemetery. I want to see myself in a tree or in a plant or something like that. But
really,
that's just me.
Yeah. I think I want to be a plant. I want to be a big old redwood.
Ooh, that's actually nice. No,
I don't, because you just stand there. Like, there's trees that have been sitting there since dinosaur ages, just sitting there. Like, I don't want to do that. I want to be
a willow tree so that you can so that you can cry like little. No, I'm just kidding. You're not gonna come out and be like, Mom.
I think I want to be spread in the ocean, like that way the fishes eat my ashes and I get eaten by a shark, and then I become the shark, and I can swim into that.
But imagine this: your ashes are like
they just disintegrate, huh?
Sprinkle, like nothing. That's in the ocean. The ocean is so grand, Well,
right.
In general, we are already like a little speck, but still. No, I want a tree.
Really think about this then.
I want a tree.
Tree? I guess because trees are so important. They give off a lot of oxygen.
Yes, that's why. That's exactly why.
Fun fact: when I was in college, like the 2 years I did college, deforestation was that college that I did it? Yeah, deforestation was the topic I did. Man, trees are so important. And the way people be chopping them down. I know I just went off rail there, but it's crazy, man. Trees are important. So I think it's cool.
They are. That's how we get our oxygen. We get paper. We get our furniture.
Yes.
We get, a lot of things. Trees are actually fruits.
For real. We're talking about everything here. Ashes, rainforest, parenting.
That's how we do it when we're talking to GNess.
Yes. Dude.
We already said it. It's the GNess show.
It is. I know. She wanted to put the camera just over here at first. I'm like, girl, I'm here for a reason. Man. But man, yeah, this is a good episode so far. But I like how you say you don't try to impose what you want for your kids. Like you try to give them advice and they take it and they do with it and they find themselves. Because I see that a lot with people my age. Like, they still live for their parents and they're trying to please their parents and they're not really happy, and that creates a lot of resentment and a lot of problems. It's better to what I've seen is just let my parents did a good job with this. At first they were mad when I dropped out of college and stuff, but you know, they just learn like, oh, he's more entrepreneurial. He's more not the 9 to 5 route kind of guy. And that's like a lot of people my age. And there's some people who are going that route. And then there's some people that are going the school route, which is all fine. It all works. It's all about what you want to do. And like my parents were like that too. At first they were mad, but then my mom was real supportive. My dad's real supportive. They believe in anything me and my brother do. They support us.
Good.
So, but I do see that like where parents, they want their kids to look good, so they look good.
Exactly.
And that gets bad. What do you think about that? Like,
well, first of all, I want to say mad respect for you. I think that, and not to underestimate, because I'm actually in a career myself, but not to underestimate those who go to college, because it does take a lot of work and effort to put yourself through college. Mm-hmm. But just mad respect for all of the entrepreneurs out there, because that's commission based. That is like,
yeah,
ground zero, your efforts, completely based on your efforts. When you have a degree, you go out there and you know that you're going to get a job because your degree backs you up, right? Mm-hmm. But when you are on an entrepreneur mindset, like that's all on you. You have to be confident, you have to be disciplined, you have to know that, okay, this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to put in all the hours and the effort that it takes to get me up there. So my respects for that, and I hope to be there one day. But
I appreciate it. I'm still like, I'm not even full blown. I mean, I guess I make my own money, but I don't even call myself an entrepreneur yet, really, because I don't feel like I've opened my own business sort of yet. That's when I really would start.
Own it. No,
I should.
You are an entrepreneur. You got to own it from the beginning. Whether you know.
All right, here in GNess's house, I declare. Hey, this is history.
Entrepreneur, yeah.
We got to save these pillows now. We sitting on these nice pillows. I'm an entrepreneur.
Thank you. You got to own it. You know, I've always said you got to walk into a room and own it. When you go into an interview, own it. Don't let it own you.
Yeah.
You're interviewing the place where you're going to work. You're going to decide. When you walk into a room, you got to decide whether this room deserves you. You know? Does this room deserve me?
Yeah.
Like, is this going to be fitting for me? Is this going to push me to where I want to be?
I just did that because I did.
When you walked into my house?
No way.
I'm sorry. Back up. This is GNess's place only.
I was sitting in the car for like 30 seconds. I was like, do I knock? What did I do? But no, I just did that with an interview for a gym near my house because they were looking for coaches. And then, like, I went into the interview. My friends were like, Jason, you should apply. They're looking for coaches. And then, the interview, I was like, if they love me, they love me. They don't. That's the mindset. Like, I never go in the interview. I never go in like, oh my gosh, you know, like, I hope they like me. I just be myself, really. I'm just like, yo, this is what I do. This is what I'm about. Whatever question they ask me, I try to give my honest answer. If I don't know, I'm just like, yo, I don't know. Like, I'm just straightforward. I'm honest.
I like that because if they like you by being organic and genuine, then that's exactly where you want to be. You don't want to be with someone where you have to fake and pretend that you're someone else. Yeah. And, you know, I used to do that. When I used to interview, I would try to study. And I still do. I learn about their background and whatnot. Mm-hmm. But I wanted to fit, like, be that cookie cutter kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But now it's like, no, this is who I am. This is what I want to bring. These are the differences I want to make. This is my passion. And I just kind of like lay back and this is who I am. And if you want me and I fit your team, that's great. If you fit my team, that's my vision, then we're good. If not, like, let's move on.
Yes.
And then back to what you said, I think that about the parents, I think that a lot of parents try to live their life in their children because they didn't accomplish their goals in their own life. And now they're trying to live their life through their children. And it's like, you have to be this, you have to be that. And it's just so sad
it is, man.
You can't
putting these chains on.
Exactly. Just let them be, you know, what they want to be. I told my children they don't all have to go to college. If it's not for them, it's not for them. You know, if you're a go-getter, if you're an entrepreneur, do that, you know. Do your own thing. But main thing is that you need to do what makes you happy. Because if you're looking at the money as your goal, that's it. You're going to cap out.
Yep.
But if you're going out there for your passion, then once you reach your goal, you're gonna know how to expand more on that passion, and then you're gonna expand even more on that passion, and that's what's gonna get that money rolling in that you want eventually. But when you're just looking at the money as your goal, that's it, and then you could be unhappy. I mean, I was an administrator for 20 years, completely unhappy. I refused to be unhappy. and I just switched careers and I became a counselor.
Yep.
And I love it. 3 years as a counselor now, and
Nice work.
I really, really love it.
That is so huge. Especially people like in people my age, they can get caught up with chasing happiness. Like I'm so quick to tell people like do what you like, honestly. Love it. Like if whatever you love, you should do it. Even if it's not making you money, even if you're doing it for free, just start doing it because it's gonna lead you to money, honestly. It really is. Like I do what I do. I do what I love every single day. Like I'm happy every day because I wake up, I get to train, I get to look at sports cars, I get to make content. You know, I get the goofball, like, and sometimes it feels like, dude, am I really working? You know, because I'm having so much fun sometimes. But yeah, like that's huge. Not chasing like money, happiness over money any day.
Exactly.
Any day
exactly. You just have to. You just have to. And I have a question for you. What got you into the whole card thing? Because I see you and I'm like, damn, you be making like the moolah.
Dude, sports cards. If anybody's listening to this, sports cards is real. It's a real investment vehicle opportunity. It's doing better numbers in stocks. It's a trend. It's a moment in time. I don't know how long it's gonna be. It was popping back in like the 80s, early 90s.
I remember.
Yeah, and now it's back harder and better because of the internet. The kids who were collecting then, they're grown and they have kids now who are getting into it. And but you know who Gary Vee is? Gary Vee?
Of course I know who Gary Vee is.
Gary Vee is like one of the people I look up to most in the whole wide world. Like he gives so much great advice.
He does.
He's awesome. So shout out to Gary Vee. And one time he was just like 3 years ago, he's like, guys, sports cards, I think they're gonna. He's so on top of everything in business, business, life, everything. He's on top of everything. Anything he gives is golden. Any advice, anything he's talking about, I'm listening. And so he's like, sports cards. I'm telling you guys, sports cards. And then that's how I started. Like 2019, about spring, I really started looking, and then fall is when I started getting cards and. Yeah, just started taking.
Now you're flipping them.
Now I'm flipping them. And then I bought like bigger cards. Like I took those.
High five.
Yeah. That's good. So even then I'm learning because I can't hold on. I don't have the liquid like that to sit and hold. Like some people got big money where they can just hold on to. I ain't got that. I'm like, all right, this reached a level where I'm happy. Let me take this and put it into the next big card. And now,
good. Yeah. So when you sell, you take that money and you invest.
Right back into,
I like that.
Yes.
That's smart.
Yes.
That's smart.
Keep the money moving.
Yeah.
Sitting money.
Growing.
Yeah. It's like water. You know, like, the worst water to drink is the water that sits, right? Because the mosquitoes, and running water is the clear water. It's like the same thing with money.
Fresh water.
Fresh. Thank you. I can't even get that simple term. Fresh water is like, that's how I look at it with money. Like you want your money just moving all the time, just sitting there, and that's how you collect parasites and all that. But you want some sitting because it's cool to go swimming and cannonballs and all that.
You're covering up water that is filtered.
Yes.
Set it aside.
Yes. So you do need that money too, right? But yeah. So it's been a lot of fun. A lot of learning, and yeah, I'm having fun with it. So
good. I'm actually interested in that. I've been investing myself here and there in stocks. I follow someone on the internet. He's a friend of mine.
Smart.
And that's basically where I get my little tips from and start investing here and there.
Yeah.
Like
cryptocurrency, I love the internet,
and all that.
I love it. You can learn anything on the
internet.
internet.
Definitely.
Internet, anything. I talk about that. I've been talking about that a lot in my content lately. Is like people really using the internet, making content, because it's going to lead you to information, inspiration, ideas, people, networks. I can't get enough of it. Yeah. Like this podcast right now that me and GNess are doing, somebody's going to watch this, they're going to get inspired, or somebody's going to watch this, they're going to think we're cool, whatever. They're going to want to train with me, they're going to want to hit up Ness like on counseling, whatever. I don't know what it's going to lead to. It might lead to somebody like, oh man, they inspired me to start some kind of business. Like, I think that's so cool. That's wonderful.
Yeah. And then that's what it's about. It's like you finding the resources. Like I said, I'm following this person. His name is the Bagzilla. That's what they call him.
Bagzilla. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, he has his own. He's young. He's in. I think he's.
Why didn't I think of that?
29 or something.
Oh, nice.
He's an entrepreneur. He has a few of his own businesses. He follows stocks. He has a badass car. He does a lot of photo shoots. It's a GTR.
GTR. Is that a Mustang? No. Is this an own brand? I don't know nothing about cars. You can tell.
Yeah, I can tell. I have to follow him though.
I know how to Civics because I drive one.
Yeah, his name's Manny. He's
Manny.
really cool.
That's
Really cool person. Anyways, I think that's how you kind of like expand your mind. Follow leader. You know, he posted something that I really liked. Is that it said if you follow 5 successful people, you're gonna be the 6th successful person. If you follow 5 smart people, you're going to be the 6th smart person.
Yeah.
If you follow 5 rich people or 5 millionaires, you're going to be the 6th millionaire, right?
Yeah.
But if you follow 5 stupid people, you're going to be the...
You're stupid.
Yeah, I don't want to say it, but yeah.
I said it.
I love it. I love it. And I was like,
true.
yeah, you have to surround yourself with those people that are where you want to be. You know, I've always said, don't take advice from people who are not where you want to be. Look at them and say, is that the kind of life I want to lead?
Yeah.
And if it is, then follow their advice. But if they don't even know what they're doing, they shouldn't even be giving you advice.
You know, many people told me, I'll never forget the comments I got when I started sports cars. They're like, you shouldn't do it. They didn't do research. They didn't do nothing. They didn't look. I'm like, Gary Vee I didn't tell him that. But I'm like, Gary Vee told me to do sports cars. Like, what else could anybody else tell me? So that's true. Like, listen to the right people.
Listen to the right people. I like Gary Vee. One of the things that I like about him, and I'm that type of person, is give. He always says give.
With no expectations is big on that.
No expectations. Like, and I'm going to give you like a little counseling thing. I've always said, so people will say, man, like, you know, why do I have bad karma, or things are always going the wrong way for me or whatnot. And then people who believe in like all this stuff, you know, and they go and they do one good deed and they expect their whole life to change. But it doesn't go like that. And what I've taught my little ones and older people too is like, you have to just visualize that you have like this little radius around you. And it's like your garden, right? And everything that you speak, everything that you act on is going to spit out a seed. So your actions and your words are seeds. So when you're talking bad about a female, when you're talking bad about a male, when you're talking just bad about somebody else, that's a seed that's going down into your garden. When you're doing all these acts of kindness, that's a seed going down into your. So you choose. Do you want to walk around with your invisible little garden of weeds, or your invisible garden of fruits and trees and grass and flowers and whatnot? And I think that when you give without the expectancy of return, those are your trees. Because when you do that, that person is going to give to somebody else, and then that person, you're going to motivate that person to give something to somebody else. And it's just like a tree that keeps on giving, right? The fruits and stuff like that. But I think that it's the karma. That's the karma that you're doing. So we do, I believe that we do come with the karma from our ancestors and whatnot. But when you do so much good, you wipe all that bad karma off, because you've replaced it with all this good karma. And now that's going to go into your generations, your kids, and then and that's going to go into their children, you know, and you're building that legacy. So you want to do good, give good with nothing in return. Just do it because it satisfies you, period. That's it. And so when Gary Vee is like, give, I'm like, heck yeah. That's
I love
like
that too.
just trusting that if you give, I mean, think about it. We know that, or in the Bible or whatnot, it says, if you give, it shall be multiplied, right? But we don't think that when we give bad, that's multiplied too.
That's true. Yeah.
That's multiplied too.
Yeah.
And you think like, oh, why is it being so? Well, because remember what you did? Remember when you put your foot there so that the other person could fall, or when you were laughing, or when you were judging them for what they did? Well, that's coming right back at you, huh? You know, you can't expect to do bad and be like, that was only once. Well, that once multiplied, you know? So you just have to, I'm just like that. And I really give without expecting anything in return. I just do it because I'm doing it for my children. I'm doing it for my generations. I'm doing it because I hope that if my children are out there struggling, somebody's going to come out there to them and is going to lend a hand and is going to help them out, because I'm not with them 24/7. So just like that.
Man, well said. Giving without expectation leads to good karma.
Yeah.
Even the bad giving leads to bad karma. But that's huge. That's like something I really I work on daily. I just want to be a better giver as best as I can. 1% better at it every day. Even my text group, if you guys aren't in my text group, it's 510-288-2750. But like, I love that because I get to text like these group of people every day, amazing people every day. And I'm just like, giving out like fitness stuff, or sometimes I'm giving out gift cards. I'm giving out fitness clothes. Like Nancy, she got a $50 gift card. She got some clothes. Like, it feels so good to me.
Where's mine? I'm just kidding.
You ain't on the text group. She ain't even on the text group. You need to get on the text group. Where's your phone?
I know. My phone's right there. Let me see.
Somebody's calling you too. But
sorry, we're gonna hang it.
But no, it feels so good. I remember when I was a like young preteen in karate.
Woo! Not just kidding. Nothing like me. How old was I again?
You're 25.
Oh, 25. There you go.
I'm 4 years old. 4. I can't do math. What's 4 plus?
You're 42. No, you're 42. I'm 25.
Okay, there we go. You're 42?
I'm 42. And you know what? Something that you said a little bit back about how your dad passed away at 22.
Uh-huh.
Mine passed away at 42. And then you were like saying that you're now 25.
Yeah, and like, you
so for me, it's like this year, and it's just because I love my dad with all my soul. Mm-hmm. It's just that I always said this year is going to be a great year for me because it's 42. It's when he stepped away from Earth. Yeah. And I'm 42 now. I'm his age. And I'm like, gosh, can you believe that? Like, my dad was young,
Yeah, those reflections.
So, like, this year, I got to hit the ground running. I have a lot of things in mind that I'm going to do, and I'm making it happen.
Yeah.
This is it.
I'm proud of you.
This is the year.
I'm so proud of you.
Thank you.
I think, I don't know. I mean, we haven't really talked outside of right now, but I'm pretty sure you had a good year so far. Yeah.
So far, we're off to a really good start.
All right. Good. That's the thing what happened with my mom. She, when she turned 60, she's 63 now. She cold turkey quit smoking cigarettes, just stopped.
Nice.
I know, because
that's good. That takes courage.
Because I think both her parents she lost in their 60s, like 61, like early. She's like, I think some reflecting on her when she's like, I need to do something about my health. And so good job, Mom. Keep it up.
Yeah.
Keep it up.
Kudos to your mom.
But yeah, I was saying when I was a preteen. With the giving, like I used to love teaching. I think that's why I'm a trainer now, because of karate and just having fun teaching and seeing people get stronger in their butt and their legs and arms and everything, but also stronger in confidence. Like I used to love doing that as a preteen when I was teaching kids karate, and I used to do it for free, like no money. I was just like, I just want to teach. I just want to see this kid get better with his kicks. This kid get better with his coordination, agility. Even now with fitness, I'll do a lot of free sessions because it just feels good. And if that person signs up, it's not even a big deal. The fact that I have that hour with them they're gonna remember that hour forever.
Yeah.
And it's gonna, whatever it does for their life or whatever. If it doesn't, hey, I'm cool with it. But I love that. I love giving. Giving it feels good. What's one of the ways you give too? Like what's something you like to do?
You know what? That's actually a really good question. I give myself genuinely, like just a lot of people come to me for advice.
Yeah.
And I genuinely just, I'm genuinely there. And sometimes
I'm
having, and Nancy can vouch for me on that. And a lot of my friends can actually. I could be having the crummiest day ever. And I posted about this, like, I could be having the most terrible day and I'm still there for them.
That's
like
awesome.
If I wasn't going to do anything. Yeah. I think I give myself in that way. I don't like to really talk about what I do, but I'll do things like I don't like to give homeless people money. I usually like to take them into the store and buy them a meal. I give myself, I guess, more in time, more than money wise. It's more in time, and I do like to be very grateful and show that through little, acts of kindness. Through affirmations. That's my love language, by the way. Affirmations.
Affirmations?
I love it. Yeah, I need the affirmations. And so I do that for others. I like to, and maybe that's the psychologist in me, I don't know, but I look at someone and I just kind of like depict them in a good way. And I'm very observant. And then I look at what their strengths are or their skill sets are. And I say, oh, you're good at this, you're good at that, you're good. And I try to let them see it, because I think that a lot of the times people are so like blindfolded or linear, that they don't see that in them. And I like to show them, hey, no, you're good at this, you're good at that, and like just kind of like expand that in their mind or project it out there so that they can see it as well, and then they can be like, yeah, you know. And one day they're gonna look back and they'll be like, Grace told me this. And I've had people, that's the cool part, I've had a lot of people reach out to me and say, I still remember the advice you gave me. I still remember when you told me this. I still remember I remember when I was feeling down and you were telling me this and that. And I'm like, oh, it feels so good, because that's my passion. My passion is helping others. I just love to help. I love to help. So
I feel that 100%.
Yeah.
I never went to you for advice, but I do know through Nancy of how she loves you. She loves you a lot.
She does love me a lot.
Yeah, but I get the vibe that you have a big heart and that you give willingly and genuinely. So yeah, that's awesome. Everybody can learn from that.
Yeah, I do, and I think it's to me, I always tell my friends, okay, when you're asking me for advice, are you asking me for advice? Or are you asking me to just give you a pat in the back and say you're going right away? Because I've always said to my friends, if I'm asking you for advice and you see me walking straight into a ditch, don't tell me, yeah, good job, keep walking straight, you're going to fall right in there. No, tell me, girl, you better wake up, wake the F up. You're like, no, this is not good for you, you're going the wrong direction, you're not seeing, because we live in our little bubble, we live in our little box, and we don't see beyond that, you know? Yeah. And we need that. We need one of these memes. I really love it. It's they're twins and they're in their mom's
I thought you were gonna
room.
say the cat one. You see the cat and the two white ladies.
Why is that?
Yeah,
no. You gotta tell me that. Hold on, let me try it. Okay, so these twins are inside the mama's womb, and one of the babies says, "Do you think mom exists?" And the other one's like, "Nah, I think they're all full of it. There's no mom. And then the other one's like, oh, I really feel it. It's like I could feel mom. Like I really believe that there's a mom. But you know, they're in the mother's womb and they don't see beyond what they see. But and I think that that's really life. They were speaking more of like in God terms, right? Like, does God exist? But in general, I think that's how it is. We live so close-minded sometimes that we don't expand our mind to something else. And we should. And so when you come at someone for advice, or at least when I come at someone for advice, come to someone for advice, actually, I expect them to tell me what they really see outside of my box, outside of my womb, you know? Like I want them to tell me, you haven't seen it. You're like right at the front door right now. You're about to walk through this, but there's all these things waiting for you. This you just have to change. Turn left. Don't keep going to the right. You know, turn left. Pivot. No, I'm just kidding.
That's for Friends. You watch Friends?
Pivot.
I love Friends. Don't leave me hanging. Oh, I love Friends. That's like one of the only shows where I watch.
I could watch it over and over and over
Friends
again.
is like,
pivot. I said pivot.
Oh my god, that show's so
Unagi.
That show is
those
so
of your
good.
friend watchers know.
Man, I know the karate one.
Yeah. Unagi.
Yeah, that one was good. That was Ross, right? Ross was doing
Ross and Rachel. Yeah.
Man,
Rachel
that was
like
good.
Ross, Unagi.
Dude, Netflix, y'all need to get Friends back from. What is it on a Peacock? It's on a site called Peacock. Like,
is it?
Yeah.
I have the whole little box.
HBO and all that, or the Roku.
No.
Roku?
I have the collection. I have the
you got the
Friends
DVD
collection, the DVD collection.
You know, one of the things I regret most, because I like to go garage selling and then flipping it on eBay. Like I'll buy stuff. I saw the whole set of Friends. Dude, that thing would have sold for $100. It was like only $5. I should have bought it. So if y'all ever see Friends at a garage sale, buy it and you can resell. Yeah, DVD box sets, because you know everything's digital now. So
I have so many DVDs. I'm gonna save those.
You're gonna save them?
I'm gonna save them so I can sell them like what you're saying.
Yeah, sell them on eBay and don't give them away. Like sell it, you can make some money. I sold a box. No kidding. I don't even know the name of the show. It was just like I just saw that it was selling good on eBay. I bought it for $1. It literally sold for $100. Sold for $100. Yes. Crazy.
You gotta help me out.
I will
sell all these.
I will.
I have so many DVDs, like everything, and now I'm switching over to Amazon. I love Amazon, by the way.
Amazon Prime.
Yeah, Amazon Prime, and I have all of my videos there now.
Nice.
I just switched to Spotify, but I
Were
used
you
to
on
do
Pandora?
Like Amazon Music and everything. Never on Pandora. Everything Amazon. Everything.
Spotify's killing it.
Spotify is killing it. I like it. I actually exchange motivational speeches with a friend, and he kind of got me hooked on Spotify.
Yeah,
I can't even lie.
They just got it laid out too good, and you can find music here, you can find it there.
Now, one thing I'll never do.
What?
iPhone.
You're an Android too?
I'm an Android.
Woo! We team Android out here. Woo! Dude, people don't like us. People stop laughing at us for being on Android. Stop laughing.
I know, exactly. My special
it.
someone also likes Androids, which I'm actually happy about. But yeah,
nice. Yeah. But I will be honest, we do have a lot of tech issues. Like, we get everything last. Like, iPhone gets updated with all the new apps and
No.
You don't think so?
No, because we were actually ahead of the game.
And then what?
When Steve stepped out, that's when we were ahead of the game from Apple. Apple was, because I remember my friend, a good friend, best friend of mine in the Bay Area, she was like, "Oh my gosh, I got the upgrade. Isn't this so cool?" And I'm like, "Girl, I've been having that for like the past 3 years. What you talking about?"
But now they're ahead of us, I think. You gotta be honest.
Can you like not say that?
I'm being honest.
Really?
I get headaches.
How are they ahead?
I get headaches. Like, my Instagram has been glitching a lot. Has yours been doing that? Yours has.
Yeah, you know what?
Yeah.
Like, my friend will send me posts, and I can't even see them.
Yeah, man.
And I'm like, what the heck?
See, they don't have them on iPhone. And then iPhones, the Androids don't communicate. They did it on purpose.
Oh, they do it on purpose because they want us to, like, not communicate like that.
That's so shady. It's like a little war.
It is. It is a war. It is a war.
What I do like about Android, though, is that we can control our space.
Hey, but you know what happens? You drop an Android, you pick it up, no cracks. You drop an iPhone, and
that's true.
It's dead.
That's true. That's true.
It's dead.
That's true. And they
right.
And then they'll charge you like the next phone will come out, and it's not that much different, but they'll charge you a lot more.
Yes. What's up with that?
Yeah.
Why are phones so expensive?
Yeah.
Think about this, and this is food for thought. Everybody is willing to pay $1,200 for a phone, right? And for the longest time, we won't even buy ourselves like a name brand purse or a name brand something because it's $1,000. But here we are buying a phone for that much. I'm like, nah.
Yeah, phones are up there.
You just gotta buy what you want, and I've always said you have to give yourself an allowance every month, and then you just gotta get what you want, because we literally sometimes we live paycheck to paycheck. And you pay all your bills, and every month it's the same thing. You pay your bills. You live to work, and you work to live, and you don't give yourself anything. And you owe yourself that allowance because life is short.
It is.
And you need to just enjoy it. But this is why you have to have that entrepreneur mindset to make it bigger.
Yeah.
It can't cap out right there.
Speaking of entrepreneur, like, sports cars actually saved me when the pandemic hit. Man, like.
Really?
My clientele was like cut in less than half.
I bet.
And yeah, so money was like tight. And then sports cards, yeah, it saved me.
Yeah.
So yeah, learn how to make some money, reinvest it. It's a good idea.
You have to. You have to have that mindset of expansion. You can't just limit yourself to one thing and that's it.
Yeah. Oh, one thing I wanted to say was back to the giving was that's what winners do. Like, winners know they're gonna get theirs, and they know if you get yours, it doesn't affect them winning. It's okay if you get yours. I'm gonna get mine too.
Exactly.
That's what winners do. Like, by you achieving has nothing to do with my success. Like, we all can win. That's what I wanted to say about that.
I agree. It's just like, I've always said, it's kind of like the sun and the moon. Imagine if they were jealous of each other, who shines brighter. Like, there's
It'd be Alaska. It'd be Alaska.
What?
You know, Alaska's like 6 months.
Oh, yeah.
But no.
But you know what I mean.
I hear you say.
You can't be jealous of somebody else. Everybody kind of shines in their own light, and we're different. We're different species. We just don't see it. Like, one of my favorite quotes is from Albert Einstein, and it says, "If you judge a fish for its ability to climb a tree, it'll live its whole life."
Yeah, I know that one.
Thinking it's stupid, right?
Yeah.
And it's so true. We don't see ourselves like that. This is more of an animal kingdom. We have the fish, we have the cheetah, and they have different abilities. But that's how we are. We have different abilities too. We learn differently. We react differently. we behave differently, and you could be a cheetah and I could be a fish, and we just, it doesn't mean that you're better than I or I'm better than you. We just go at our things in a different pace, and I think that people need to understand that. Stop with the judgments, It's just like embrace people for who they are and what they bring and what they give, and no matter how many titles you have, that does not make you smarter or better than anybody else.
Nope.
You can still learn from them. I learn from my kids all the time.
Yeah.
And I learn from older people, younger people, but you just have to have that open ear, open mindset type of attitude. Be
all right.
Willing to embrace.
Speaking of fish, that was great, by the way, what you said.
Fish. Yes.
I literally have this question on here. Explore the ocean or explore space?
Ooh, I would probably explore space.
Me too.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, one.
I turned it around on you.
I know.
GNess show.
Hey, hi. Thank you for inviting me on your show.
Thank you. Thank you for joining.
But I feel space is so secretive, right? I feel like there's so much that is known that they're not telling us.
Yes,
Number one.
Yes.
I think there's life out there. I think Mars is popping. I think something's going on Mars. I think something's happening on the moon.
Party.
Yes. I think it's going down. I might be from over there. I'm kind of weird sometimes. I think I'm from somewhere else sometimes. But yeah, I think like the black hole. You ever just read about the black hole? You know how far Saturn is from us?
How far?
Like 70. It changes depending on the time of the year and stuff. But it's like 73 million miles away or something like that. Like that's insane.
Wow.
Something is 70. Like how is something that far away? Like what's between here and mile 1 million?
Yeah.
There's something out there.
For sure.
There's gotta be. That's why I think there's just so much to explore. The ocean is still like there's mountain ranges in the ocean, but at least I know like, hey, we've seen deep in the depths. Where it's super dark with the fish with the light on their head. You see Finding Nemo?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Like they have that down there. Like we've seen giant squids now and stuff like that. But I feel like space is it's so big.
Me too.
So
Me too.
big.
And and not too long ago I was seeing about is it a narwhal? Those whales that are unicorns and they're rare. They're rare. They're very rare.
I forgot about those.
That's pretty awesome. That's what you reminded me of when you asked this question. But space, I think it's like because there is no up or down, right? We just use up and down so that you and I can communicate. But we're on Earth. And we don't know which side we're at right now. We could be over here, and we're calling this up and down, but really
wow,
it's not.
You just twisted my head.
You get what I'm saying?
Dude, I'm like tripping right now.
Yeah,
that's true.
Because you're in the world, you're on Earth, but you don't know really what's up and down because once you just step out of that, you're like, wow. You're in the galaxy. There is no up or down. There's just no.
I've never done shrooms. I feel like I'm on shrooms after you said that.
It's like coffee.
It is the coffee.
It's like coffee. It's that mud water coffee.
I saw you had permanent marker crossed out one of the like. I was like, what does that say right there? Like, don't worry about it. Drink it.
Just drink it. Jason, drink it down. You're like, I'm gonna burn myself.
That stuff was hot. I only had a mustache though. I came here with a full facial like. It's gone. Singed. Is that what it's called when you burn your hair? Singed? Yeah, I'm like, singed all over my
I smelled a little bit of burn. I'm just kidding.
Oh, man.
No, but yeah. So it's just like you're standing on Earth right now. We're here. We're sitting down. You just kind of expand. And you don't know at what angle, like I said. So there is no up or down.
That's so crazy. Really, you really got my mind just like, I never saw a space like that.
Well, see, and this is why I would want to explore space because then you have galaxies. You can't tell me our mind would have to be this small for us to think that we are the only living species.
Man, right?
There's no way. There's no way. And all of this imagination of like, because I'm a big Marvel fan.
Me too.
It's just
you watch WandaVision?
Huh?
You watch WandaVision?
WandaVision? Is that the new one?
Yeah, you gotta watch it.
I want to watch it.
I caught up. I don't blame you. I caught up like last weekend. I haven't been on it top like that.
I want to.
You gotta watch it. You got Disney Plus?
I do have Disney Plus.
Yes, you gotta get on one.
Yeah,
but anyway, what were you gonna say? Marvel?
Okay, so you see how they even speak about like all the different all of the different species that you see on there and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
what if it's based on true stories? Yeah, what if it's based on what if somebody right?
I've always said movies.
There's somebody lived
their
this.
own research.
Star Wars is based on a true story.
They
I said that too.
They have to come from somewhere.
For real, how do you think of a lightsaber? Luke, dude, somebody really lived that.
You know something? This is more of a psychologist thing that I'm going to tell you, but every single person that you have ever dreamt about, you have seen at one point in your lifetime.
I heard about that.
Or lifetimes.
Yeah.
So
I saw you one time. You in my dream. You was doing some weird kick thing. I was like, oh, what's she doing? Then I saw you in class doing it. You made the same face. You're like, oh.
Whatever, dude.
Hurts.
Whatever.
You okay?
Okay, now he's
You
going
want to
off
take a
on
break?
a tangent.
You want to take a break?
Wishful thinking. Can we bring some more of that coffee, please?
I don't need no more
It's wearing off.
That's why my jokes are popping right now. It's like coffee, dude.
Oh my gosh. But yes. Anyways, I think that when they were making these stories of Marvel and stuff, that came from somewhere. That
would be wild.
If it comes from an imagination, you had to have seen it somewhere. That's what I'm thinking.
Right.
But yeah, space would be the what I would want to explore. Just the beauty. I mean, and you already know we're tricked by our eyes. We're tricked by what we see, but really there's a lot more. The colors are more vibrant. There's a lot more than what just the eye sees.
Yes.
So can you imagine how much more there's out there in space? Like space is just like awesome.
And the human race is not ready to handle that. To see something.
That's why they won't tell us. Because you think NASA doesn't know all these things?
Yeah.
They know, but they won't tell us because we wouldn't be able to handle it.
Dude, we would lose our minds. I'd be cool. I'm gonna let everybody know.
If
NASA,
we lose our minds,
you want to DM us? I know, like, man, we shut the world down. We see something with 6 legs. Wait, is there animals with 6 legs? There ain't no animal with 6 legs. I can say that. Animal with 6 legs, we gonna lose it.
There's a centipede.
That is. What if centipedes were like weird at first? Like they came from space. They were like, dude, we need to just tell them like they found them in the Amazon. All right, cool. Now we cool with it.
Whatever.
Found them in the Amazon. But yeah. So NASA, if you want to DM us like some pictures, we cool with it. We ain't gonna. We won't share nothing. We
won't say anything. Promise.
Promise. You ain't gotta kidnap us.
Nope.
Like
brainwash
us. Yes. Give us a false story that we disappeared. We will not tell nobody.
We won't tell anybody.
What's one of your favorite? I love Marvel, man. Marvel is so awesome. They did a good job with their whole movie. Like everything. The commitment, the actors, and the writing. They nailed it. They're good for the next. Honestly, I think the next 50 years. Honestly,
they're good
because they just line it up.
But and you might be too young for this. Thundercats.
Oh, boo! I don't like Thundercats. I never liked it.
You did it?
I thought it was corny.
I loved it. I can't wait for the movie.
Thundercats, right? And that's how the theme
Roar!
Song. Yeah.
I want a movie. I want a movie.
You want a Thundercat movie? You know how it's gonna be, right? It's gonna be based for like 10-year-olds if they come out with that movie. It's not gonna be like
hater.
I swear.
Let's just go back to Marvel.
Yeah, let's go to Marvel. Thundercats.
What were you gonna say? Favorite actor?
No, I was gonna say, what's your favorite like space sci-fi stuff? I'm down with Star Wars. I like Marvel.
I don't like Star Wars.
Wow.
I know.
Podcast over. Just kidding.
Sorry.
Star Wars is so good. I started collecting Star Wars trading cards too.
I think I just had a professor who went on and on and on and on
about Star
Wars that I just got so fed up with it. But I used to.
Don't do that. No, let it go. Listen, I'm telling you now. Look, Star Wars is awesome.
Really?
You gotta watch Star Wars. Watch the new stuff. I don't watch the older stuff. It's too boring. But the story, you gotta respect the story. The story is so good.
Okay.
I'm telling you. Did you watch Mandalorian?
Marvel.
Didn't watch Mandalorian.
I like Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is still Marvel.
I love Doctor Strange.
That's a good movie.
Actually
a great
movie. A good movie of how we can manifest. And I'm all about that. Mm-hmm. Like what you believe and how you open up your mind. And if you put it out in the universe, it just comes to you.
Yeah.
That's why I love Doctor Strange. Doctor Strange is like
I can't wait for the second movie.
Best. For the Doctor Strange?
Yeah, they got a second one coming out.
Yeah. And Wonder Woman. I know Wonder Woman. But
I really don't like DC.
That's DC.
I heard the last one, Wonder Woman movie wasn't that good. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Did you like it? It was cool?
It was alright. I think I liked the first one better.
Yeah.
The thing with Wonder Woman is just that you have to be one of those people that like to really listen to those movies. It doesn't have a lot of action, but it tells more about the story. You know, kind of like those history movies.
I see.
Like,
DC can be as well as Marvel. They just got to go through some bumps and bruises. Because remember, Marvel movies weren't that great, and then they finally just
stepped it up.
Yeah, they had to go. They had to mess up, and they had to get everybody on the same page. And like, we're gonna commit to this, and this is gonna be us moving forward.
Yeah,
that's what DC needs to do.
Yeah,
and they can really.
But DC's all right. DC's. I just like.
I think Superman is the most corniest superhero ever.
I like Superman.
I think he's so corny.
I do like Man of Steel.
Man of Steel.
That's a good movie.
I haven't seen that one. I haven't seen none of the Superman movies.
Oh, you gotta watch it. There is
the Dark Knight ones though is good. You seen the Joker one?
Yeah.
That one is like one of my favorite movies.
Yeah, I do like that.
That one is so good.
Oh, the Joker movie. Right when it started, but see, this is me. I just like to, like I said, I like to depict, and I actually like to watch movies just to kind of see the psychological part of it, the aspect of it. And I knew it. You're
talking about the new Joker one, so
the Joker one. Yeah, I knew what his issue was right from the start. Just
I didn't give that movie a high rating like everybody else did.
No,
but people told me that like, nah, Jason, you understand what he's going through.
You have to understand where he's coming from, and he
was
just psychologically abused.
Yeah.
He was psychologically abused, and that's why he did all that he did, and he was just trying to fit in. He was trying to find his place, and his defense mechanism was to be happy, was to just laugh about everything. But
Right. Yeah, that movie, I gave it like an 8 out of 10, I think. Maybe even a 7.
It's not that bad. I'd give it a 9 out of 10. I'm hardcore on my movies too.
Dang. What's your favorite movies of all time?
Ooh, an old one. I love The Shawshank Redemption.
My parents love that one. That was a good movie though.
That is a really good movie.
That was based on a true story, right?
Yeah, that was based on a true
1920s?
Probably.
Yeah.
Shawshank Redemption. One of my favorite. My other one is, I really like it. This is one of those sappy kind of girl movies, but The Adjustment Bureau.
Never saw it.
Oh, you gotta watch it. Now, psycho, twisted, at the edge of my seat type of one, Gone Girl. Gone Girl was...
I didn't see that one either. Ben Affleck?
Ben Affleck.
Yeah. I heard that one's good.
That one's really good. It's a must watch. Gone Girl is really, really good. I like movies that really get you thinking.
Did you like Inception?
Inception was good, but it kind of flipped me out. Like I couldn't follow. It was just a little twisted.
You only watched it once or twice?
I watched it a couple of times. I watched it a couple of times. Yeah?
I liked it a lot.
Just kind of like,
especially because Leonardo too. Leonardo be killing it.
DiCaprio.
Yeah. He be killing it.
Yeah. No, I like these other ones. I really like, let me see. I like Gladiator.
Gladiator was good. I remember watching that with my parents. I was young too. I was like 9. You know, that's not a 9-year-old movie, but I was like...
Gladiator is...
Yeah, I was like, dude, this movie's good. Yeah. I bet if I saw it now as a 29-year-old, I'd be like, whoa.
Marcus Aurelius. Ooh, yeah.
He's the villain?
Who? Marcus Aurelius is the Gladiator.
Oh, oh, okay. Wait, that's his name? That's not his real name, right? That's Russell Crowe, right?
Russell Crowe.
But his name is... I get it. The villain was sick in that movie. The bad guy he played, he killed his role.
Yeah.
I was so mad. I was 9, like ready to fight this dude. I was like,
I can't believe he killed his... I shouldn't even give it away.
Yeah. I think everybody's seen it though.
Nah. He killed his father.
Did he? No, I think that's Game of Thrones. He did his sister. That was Game of Thrones. I didn't see Game of Thrones. I remember that episode though.
He wanted to.
Oh, he wanted to, yeah.
He wanted to.
I was like 9, like, bro, what do you...
That's incest.
I was about to come in that,
He had a big crush. You could just tell he had a big crush on his sister.
Yeah,
his sister like Marcus Aurelius though. Gladiator.
Wow, see? I need to watch this again. I remember all this from watching it once at 9 years old.
Those are like the movies that are old and that still stick to you. And you're like, yeah, that's good. I also like with Denzel Washington, Q. What is it?
Training Day?
No. Johnny Q.
Johnny Q?
Is it John Q or
John Q? I don't know that one.
Can't remember. It's the one where he's like, I'm not gonna bury my son.
Oh, with the heart surgery.
Yes.
I remember that one too.
I really like that one too.
Was that based on a true story? No.
I don't think so.
No. That was intense.
That was intense. I really like that movie though.
He was playing baseball or something, right? And then his heart.
His little boy. Yeah.
So
Didn't have the money. But it's true though. It's true. It's all just like a little game of HMO and
yeah, healthcare could be a whole podcast on itself.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah.
Especially in America, man. Let's talk about your photo shoot. Your photo shoot was awesome.
Oh, my photo shoot. Okay.
Do one of your poses like which one? Did you have your hands like? Woo! Yeah, your photo shoot was awesome. You look so confident. You look happy. Like you owned it. And did you pick out the outfits, or did the photographer have them, or you shopped there for everything?
It was a little bit of both. I picked out some of my outfits. He picked out some of my outfits. It was more for. It was a little bit of fun. It was a little bit of marketing. He uses it for, I think, calendars or something like that, promotions.
You're in the calendar? Sports. Dang, yeah. Sports Illustrated? Wow.
But, yeah, something
this
like
podcast gets better and better.
Yeah, and I've done a little bit of other stuff, but I just do it for fun. Just do it for fun. It's more of like a side thing. My main focus is more like counseling, life coach, and whatnot.
Yeah.
But now and then I do that. I used to be in modeling a long time ago. I did a lot of like runway freeze modeling and stuff like that. Had fun with it.
Did you also do the photo shoot to be like I just want, it's like a form of expression? Is it like, I know you say it for marketing too, because you got some great like professional photos that can be on LinkedIn, anywhere really, but yeah.
Yeah, I do. I actually do a lot of my own. My daughter actually is in photography. She does a lot of my shoots as well.
Nice.
But yeah, it was mainly like just for fun. A little bit of marketing, like I said.
Yeah.
But then given the fact that I am in counseling and I do want to help out youth, I don't want it to be where I can't be a counselor, because then they're gonna be like, oh, my counselor, did you see her in lingerie? Probably not the best boudoir, yeah.
I don't know. It could spike business too. I don't even know. Like,
one of the things that I've been asked a lot to do is that fans only, whatever.
Oh, really? Somebody told you that?
Yeah.
Holy who said that?
Yeah. I've had people like, are you going to do a fans only? And I'm like, I don't think so. And you know what's the most uncomfortable part is, and even for my kids, it's just like, if their friends saw me,
Oh, dude.
And then they're in their 20s, as it is. Yeah. As it is, you're over here telling me I look 20-something, which is totally not true, but... Yeah.
Wow, somebody told you to do that? OnlyFans is crazy. I know people who have OnlyFans. I have one. It's like $30.99 at Jason WTT. I'm just kidding. I don't.
Whatever.
Kickboxing, with some Speedos on. And that's an idea. I'm doing my OnlyFans this weekend. Early bird price.
No. I don't think I can do that.
Oh my god. Yeah, dude. OnlyFans is crazy. But, man. Alright, so before we got on camera, we were talking about Universal Studios and Disney. And you said, I can't even say it because...
that Disneyland is overrated.
What? I'm so heated right now. If we go to space, I'm going to leave you on the planet, far away from me. And I'm going to be on
I'm going to take you on that.
My whole planet going to be Disneyland.
Why are you going to leave me? Why are you going to leave me? What if I leave you?
You're not going to...
What if I leave you? And I'm going to go into this, I'm going to switch it up a bit. But sometimes, because a lot of you know that I was recently separated not so long ago, about over a year and a half. And they're always like...
Are you single?
Okay, so then they say...
Sorry, guys, I tried.
It's complicated. No, I am kind of talking to someone, and I kind of like dating someone. I don't want to talk about that.
Next subject.
That's a little bit more like personal, because I still have. I'm gonna be really honest with you, and he knows this too.
Yeah.
I still have cold feet about it. It's my ex. I was with him for 20 years, and he did me a number. So it's
You need
really
some time to
hard.
just be like-
It's really hard for me to trust again. And even though I do have my special someone, it just kind of, that's all I'm going to say. I have my special someone. But it's just a touchy subject. And
yeah, don't even go into it.
And I don't
just
want to yeah. Ooh. So what were we talking about?
We're talking about.
Oh, okay. So a lot of people will say something like along the lines like, "Damn, like why is he so dumb? Like, why did he leave you? Why would someone leave a woman like you or whatever?" Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I know where you're coming from, and thank you and all that, but I kind of find it a little offensive that people always say either I wasn't good enough for him,
what if I leave you? I see what you're saying.
And I'm like, nah, man, what if I left him because he wasn't meeting my expectations or why does it always have to be the man leaving the woman? Like, heck no. Like, I saw that I needed better too.
And she left.
And I left too. Like, it was just like,
job.
Yeah.
That's why you're a G.
Yeah, so it's just like, can I get some credit here? Like,
all the credit.
Can I get the credit that I actually saw, that I needed to move on, that I had outgrown?
Yes.
And I'm not gonna sit here and talk smack about him either, because
we're gonna talk smack.
We had our good moments. Just kidding. No, I'm not one to talk bad about people. I always say, you find your confidants, you vent with them, but there's no reason why you should shame anybody else. And it didn't work between him and I, but I do find it a little offensive when they're like, "Oh, what? He left her?" And I'm like, "Dude, no, he didn't. What if I left him? Like, no.
I get you.
So, but yeah, that and like the whole dating is a little bit of a sensitive topic for me because
don't even go into it.
Yeah,
we can still talk about planets, which we were talking about. When I said I was going to leave, I'm leaving. If we go to outer space, I'm leaving you.
No, I'm leaving
on a different planet.
I'm leaving
I hope
you.
I hope your planet is made of all Mickey Mouses. I hope it's Disneyland.
No,
I hope it's Disneyland music playing.
You know what? My planet is going to be made of motivation and reassurance, and we're going to be glowing.
You'll be on the Cars ride. Nope. Pirates of the Caribbean.
Heck yeah. No. Harry Potter stuff.
Harry Potter is real cool. Harry Potter is
Universal Studios.
Harry Potter is cool. It's nice.
So the battle was that he didn't like that I said that Disneyland was overrated. I just think it's too much of a...
Too much what? What?
I don't know. I'm going to tell you straight up. And this is going to erase it.
Let's go.
I think, and I lose respect for
grown
people,
men that go to Disneyland?
No, for people who make it big or businesses that make it big. And then they just forget where they come from. And I'm going to put someone on blast, and that's Bruno Mars. Like, dude, $800 for like a seat.
Oh, I want to see him for my birthday? I know.
Did you forget where you came from? Your people got you there. How could you make it so expensive to where your people can't afford to go there? I know. Like, that's effed up.
Nosebleeds was like $500. I remember. I was looking.
No.
It was more than that?
Nosebleeds are like $1,000, $3,000.
No way. Wait.
Yeah.
Nosebleed or floor seats?
Oh, wait.
Yeah. Nosebleed was like, you talking about floor seats.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
I got it wrong.
Yeah, I got it
wrong. Yeah. The nosebleeds, you're right, are the highest.
Nosebleeds like $500. Like, come on, dude. Drake's like charging like $80 for those.
Even Shakira. Dude, I paid like $350 to be like on the floor seats to see her. That's someone that remembers where they came from. Bruno Mars, like, I love his music and all, but I stopped listening to him when I started seeing what they're and I know Nancy's gonna hate me for this.
The Weeknd?
But The Weeknd, fudge.
He charged a lot too?
Fudge. Yeah, he's been charging a lot too. Like the accessories and stuff is like, dude, did you forget where you came from? I hope that when I make it that big, I would never sell my stuff like so exuberantly to where I forgot where I came from or my people. Like, I just lose respect. And that's how it's Disney. You go to Disney World, one ticket is like $370 for one day. You're not even going to get to walk through that whole park in one day.
Are you sure it's
$340 to $370.
No way.
Look it up. It's just ridiculous.
You was looking at two parks.
So I was like,
a Hopper. You was looking at the Hopper, Ness.
No. That was.
It was the Hopper.
No. It was
for one park.
Disney World. Disney World.
You know, there's like 5 parks though, right?
I know.
Yeah. So I think he's looking at the Hopper.
No. Or maybe, but.
Yep. See, we just fixed it. No. Now you can.
Nope.
And you get so much out of Disney World and Disneyland.
Universal Studios in Florida.
You been there?
So yeah.
They don't have Harry Potter there yet.
Yeah, they do.
They do?
Yeah, they
It's
do.
bigger and better?
Better. Well, okay. Let me tell you this. Once you go to Florida, to Universal Studios, you go to California.
It's not the same, right?
And it's just like...
It's like,
that's nothing. It killed it. It totally killed it for me. Now I go to Universal Studios here in California, and it's like, we need to go back to Florida.
They have the movie shooting scenes here. Not...
Well, they do all of them. Do you know they do a lot of their photo shoot? I mean, their movie shootings in Arizona and the desert areas because they can put the big screens and everything like that.
Right,
Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah. When I was in modeling school, that's what they taught us, that they do a lot of their filming in the deserts because they could put up all the big screens and whatnot, and make it look into whatever. But that's Universal Studios California is good for filming movies and stuff like that. I love Fast and the Furious. I don't care what anybody says.
You like all 10 of them? I don't know what number they are.
I like all of them. And I love the cars too. My goal, my Supra, coming up soon.
What color?
White.
Lime green.
White?
Mm.
No, I want white.
Have you ever drove one?
A Supra?
Yeah.
No. But I will. It's coming. It's in the works. I've already manifested it. They're working on it. I'm going to get the best edition, so.
That's going to be sick.
Yeah.
You know you got to let me drive it, for sure.
Maybe.
Wow, maybe.
Are you safe? Do you know how to drive stick shift?
I have a dent on the left side of my car.
You have a dent?
Yeah.
And you want me to let you drive my car that I still don't even have? No, I don't think
but
so.
It wasn't my fault. I mean, it was my fault. Because I was working at Amazon, and I was driving into the warehouse, and I wasn't looking, and I hit this pole on the side. So. Should
I let him drive my Supra?
I hit a coyote, too. I got a dent. The coyote was tripping. You should. Dude, I can.
No.
You have straight streets out here?
Oh, sorry.
Kicking me under the table.
No, I learned how to drive with the stick shift. I love it.
I cannot drive stick shift.
Power.
Do you still drive stick shift?
I do. Well, I haven't driven stick shift in a
while,
while, but I know how to drive stick shift.
Yeah, it's like riding a bike.
It is.
I've never learned how.
No? Oh, see, now that's what you have to learn.
I'm learning Yo Supra.
Ooh. Oh, no, you're not.
I'm gonna tear up that gear.
No, you're not. You're gonna kill my... Exactly. And then to repair it, nah. We're gonna go to the junk place, junkyard.
Oh man!
You can practice on one of those.
Yeah. All right. Well, when you get your Supra, I'm gonna be super happy for you. But you gotta let me test drive it one time. One time, please.
One time, yeah. You know what I'm gonna do?
What?
I'm gonna let you move it from my driveway out to like the road, and then that's it. I'm like, all right, you hand over.
That ain't nothing. That's nothing but putting it in neutral, right?
I know.
Just
put it on reverse.
I know.
Roll back. That's it, Jason.
Oh my gosh.
I'm even gonna have the key in my pocket.
You know why I do need to learn how to drive stick though? Because my dad, he inherited my grandpa's Mustang's a '69. That thing is mean. It's red. Oh, it's so nice. It has everything original on it. And I'm like, dude,
so maybe I can drive that.
You tell me no. You would tell me yes. I would be like, Dad. I would make a phone call right now. Dad. Yeah, you can do a photo shoot, whatever you want to do, man. Like, you can kill it. But nope. Hey. See, I was gonna give.
Yeah, Grace, you can drive it from the driveway to the street.
Exactly.
Where I used to live was better. So the driveway was a little longer.
You used to live in Pinole?
Pinole.
Huh.
Yeah.
For 12 years, you said?
I lived in the Bay Area for 12 years.
In the Bay Area 12 years.
I miss it. I'll be moving closer soon.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Bay Area is a lot different than here, for sure.
Oh, fast-paced life.
Fast-paced.
You need to. I think that people here in the Central Valley need to expand their mind and actually take a drive out there.
Oh, yeah?
Oh, it gives you a whole different perspective to life.
Have you been to New York City?
I haven't, but that's one on my bucket list. I have actually many on my bucket list.
Have you traveled outside of the country?
I've been to Mexico.
Where's another place you want to go?
What's another place I want to go?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go to Thailand.
Me too. I want to go
to
for my
Philippines. I want to go to Dubai.
I've been to Bali. Bali's awesome.
Really?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, I want to go to like the different countries. India.
Yeah. Traveling is awesome. I've been to Mexico. I didn't really explore. I've only been to like the tourist spots, Cancun. That's it. Yeah.
You got to go in that like. Yeah. Well, my mom is from Veracruz, My dad is from Michoacan. I'm from Jalisco. But we've been to like Puerto Vallarta. That's nice. Go to Puerto Vallarta instead of going to like Cancun and
that's what I wish.
The Rivera. What is it? Well, the Maya Rivera. You should actually definitely go. That's where Nuevo Vallarta is. And
skip Cabo. Cabo is like super touristy.
Cabo San Lucas. Yeah, like what is it?
I didn't go to Cabo though.
What is it? Acapulco.
Acapulco.
Yeah.
No. What about Guadalajara? You
Rosarito. Oh, Guadalajara. Well, that's where I was born.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Guadalajara. I wish it was as beautiful as I remember it, but it just, there's a lot of pollution and stuff like that too. But Mexico actually has such beautiful, beautiful areas. Like Hidalgo.
My girl went.
Really nice. Yeah.
Man, she came out with some awesome pictures.
Yeah. Mexico it's such a small, it's a small country, but it has such beautiful areas.
Yeah, and the history is deep there. That's why every place has history, but I love it. I love the history. Like when I took African American studies, I learned that there's an African indigenous group at that time. They're called the Olmec, and then that civilization was there. And there's still African American Mexican people that live like on the east or the west coast towards like the bottom part of Mexico. They have an area there. I was like, oh, it's so cool. And they're dark. I was like, man, that's awesome.
Veracruz, where my mom.
I think that's what it is. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And they're tall, darker, complected. Yeah.
That's pretty cool. There's so much history.
And in Guadalajara and Michoacan, you have more of like the Spaniards. But then also where I'm from, there was a lot of Asians. There's a lot of African American, but Asians as well.
How come the Asians? Do you know why they travel there? Were they just
because they needed them for the work to help with the work and irrigation, all that stuff? Yeah. So Africans were going there because they were travelers. They don't tell you that in high school, and they don't tell you that African people were traveling before slavery and all that, and then that's how they settled. You know what? In history, I would always do the rebuttal where I was like
but what happened?
I was the one nerdy kid that they would be talking about. Well,
how did Columbus discover people were already here?
They did this and that, or like how America took over Mexican territory.
Right.
And I was like, that's what the American history books say, but go to Mexico and read their history books, and I bet you it's like a whole different like. What?
Dude, our American history is tore up.
It's biased.
It's so like one way. Oh, it's terrible.
It's biased. Totally biased. And I always say like, no, go to the other country and go hear it. There's always two sides to the story.
Yeah.
And in school, you're only taught one side, but you expand your mind. Do your own research. Don't believe everything you read. Don't believe everything you see, especially on social media.
Yeah.
Do your own research.
Yeah.
Like as soon as you watch a video, Google it, research it. If it's on like a credible source, like ABC News or CBS or all those, then you're like, okay, this really happened. But if not, it happened. How many times did they kill Trump last year?
I don't know.
They kept saying he was dead.
Really?
They kept saying that this had happened. You Google it and it wasn't true. It's just all lies. But there's a lot of people who are gullible and they believe everything.
Yeah, politics, man, that stuff gets crazy.
Yeah, do your own research. Don't believe everything that's said.
Yeah.
Find out. Yes.
Yeah, I stay away from the political talk a lot on social media, but trust me, I have a lot of stuff I be having with conversations with friends and family. I'll be like, really?
Well, politics, religion, and what else? Are things that you just don't talk about.
Yeah.
You just kind of stay away.
Yeah, because some people they go to war for those things. Literally and figuratively.
Can't handle it.
Yeah. Man, we covered a lot.
We sure did.
Yeah. Is there anything we missed you want to touch on? Any last?
I know we'd have to do another podcast.
For sure. We can go for hours.
Kind of like pick at your brain and see certain things. Maybe topics or stuff like that.
Yeah, we can do that one next time too. Like favorite Disneyland ride. Why do you love Mickey Mouse? Favorite Disneyland food.
True. Yeah. No. Splash Mountain, and apparently,
we gotta
because Jason put in the word, they're removing it.
Yes, they're
so
making.
Now I really have no reason why to go to Disneyland anymore.
They're making it to Pirates, or what's her name? Princess and the Frog, Tiana.
Okay.
I broke my spine on that ride. Everybody knows if you've ever been on Splash Mountain, you know your back is messed up, and you know you had to like see a chiropractor. And I learned this from Ness, the C area of the spine. Sorry, I was calling.
I know he was like.
Spine
what did you say?
V6. That's an engine.
Vertebrae 6. Vertebrae 6.
I don't know.
He's like all the way down over here.
I don't know. V6 is that's what the engine in my Civic.
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was gonna say you're talking about your car. V4, V8,
V4. I think what is mine? I think it's a V8 at least.
A V8.
Probably. Nah, it's probably a 6.
Nah, it looks like a 4 or a 6.
Yeah.
It's too tiny.
Maybe moving though.
Yeah. My car is a 4. Yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm. And it looks like it's a 6.
But yeah, I really enjoyed this podcast. I learned a lot from you. It was so much fun. I love having awesome people on Kickin It With Jason because, it's all about just sharing our experiences and stories and having good conversations. And somebody's going to learn. Somebody's going to be a counselor that they can reach out to. Somebody's going to need it or they can reach out to you. And whatever people get from this, let us know. Drop a comment. Share it with me. Share this episode with people. This was so much fun. It really was. Thank you so much.
Likewise. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Where can people find you?
You can go to my Instagram at GNess. N-E-S-S. So GNess.
Awesome.
Ask me for advice. I'll post it.
Yes.
I'll give you a shout out.
She has tons to give.
Yeah.
You guys know where to find me at JasonWTTW everywhere. TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, all that good stuff.
Follow.
Oh, thank you. High five. Double five.
That was good. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.